What's going on, everybody? Promo Pete here, and I am introducing you guys to some of the up-and-coming professional wrestlers here. And this is RPJ. Welcome, RPJ. Thank you for joining me.
Promo Pete.
All right, so RPJ is one of our up-and-coming wrestlers here. We are minutes away from the Atomic Legacy Wrestling Star Spangled Slammer 8. You got a big matchup tonight.
It's a triple threat match. Aries Perez and Casey Rocker.
That's going to be a good one.
Under the radar.
All right.
It's my opportunity to make a name for myself, and it's going to be a fun time.
It is going to be a fun time. So, before we get to that match and everything, I want to know more about you. So, I think one of the cool things when we learn about wrestling and everything is, what's your first wrestling memory? Remember, like, watching a show or watching a specific match that, like, made you think, man, this is pretty cool?
Yes. My first wrestling memory, watching memory, my first time, really remembering, something about wrestling, it would have to be, having the Eddie Guerrero, DVD set, and I would watch, matches on at my grandma's house.
Yeah.
I would watch, matches that stuck out to me was Eddie Guerrero versus Edge in the ladder match. But the match that really stuck out to me was Eddie versus Brock. I just remember that match, watching that match and just being mesmerized by it.
Well, any match with Eddie Guerrero was excellent. So that's a good start for you. So was there ever a moment that, so you watched that, you saw Eddie Guerrero, you saw what he did. When was it that you said, man, that would be really cool to actually get in a ring and really wrestle?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I would always play wrestling with my family and friends and everything, and I don't know. I always me and my cousin we would have legit matches.
Yeah, that's how you start. You do it legit, right?
Yeah, and then I did me and my friends me and my friend, we did a backyard wrestling thing, and then I just always had I would always wrestle without I would just do it just for fun. And I wasn't trained or anything. And then I started, and then that's when I was I started to I don't know. I just felt in my heart that I just really needed to do this. I just knew that I loved it, and I knew that I just needed to do it. There's no that's.
You had a calling.
Yes.
So were you an athlete? Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah.
Other sports?
I played baseball, football, basketball. I wasn't very good at any of them.
Okay.
I didn't have the passion for it. It just wasn't, I loved playing football, that was fun.
Yeah.
But it wasn't I knew that I wasn't gonna, go anywhere with it, because I didn't love it as much as I love wrestling.
Okay. So then wrestling training. Mm-hmm. You told me a very cool story. Mm-hmm. That you were actually the last graduate of the AFA the Wild Samoan training school. What an honor that is.
Yes.
So how did you get into training with AFA and the Wild Samoan Academy over in Orlando?
Okay, so I was in the high school football team, and I just knew it wasn't for me. I always wanted to join the Wild Samoan training center. It was always my dream.
Yeah.
So I wanted to quit the football team and just start going to the gym and start preparing to go to the Wild. I just felt something inside of me that just needed to go to the Wild Samoan. Not go to the Wild Samoan training, to start. I knew what I wanted to be, so I wanted to prepare for that.
Okay.
And so I joined the gym. My mom joined the gym with me. She got a trainer. Her trainer was Aleki he was a Wild Samoan training center, WXW wrestler. And
okay.
He was a trainer there, and he talked to my mom about it. He showed her a wrestling clip, and my mom was like, my son wants to be a wrestler. And he started giving me information, and found me to the Wild Samoan training center.
So then you climb in the ring for the first time. Mm-hmm. And what was that feeling like? You watched it on TV all this time.
It felt surreal. It felt surreal. It was everything in my career. I feel just feels surreal. Just being here and everything. It's a very surreal thing for me to I don't know. I didn't really
No, that's okay. it's a surreal feeling. I mean, it's something you wanted to do all the time, and now you're doing it.
Yes.
So a couple weeks ago, we were at the Space Coast Comic Con. We had a special event, and you were in the main event.
Yes.
So now it's main event RPJ. I keep building this guy up. Like he is a star. In fact, the Soul Star. So Soul Star. So how do you come up with the Soul Star? Where'd that come from? Everybody's got to have a gimmick, and you're the Soul Star. So what is that? What's all of that about?
I was training at Team Death Proof, and me and my coach were trying to come up with like he was trying to help me come up with like a nickname, and so we were like coming up with like different ideas. Like he was like trying to find some inspiration for my character. Like we looked at like The Weeknd or Bruno Mars or something.
Sure.
So he had me like try to like find inspiration. So I found inspiration from The Weeknd being the Star Boy and Rocky Johnson being the Soul Man.
Yeah,
so I
okay.
just mixed them.
What a combination right there. I mean, The Rock's dead, and one of the biggest musicians in the world right now. I mean, that's a pretty good inspiration there. How about the hair? The greatest hair in the universe. You see this thing right here? Pete doesn't have any hair, so you know I'm a little jealous about that. But we say he has the greatest hair in the universe. You do. You know, you use that to your advantage at all, or how do you play that into your character there?
I mean, I started.
You gotta have good hair to be a Soul Star. Is that the deal?
I started using it like in matches, like everyone keeps telling me to use it, like, and like I just never really like seen myself using it because like I don't know, like I just always had this hair, like I never really thought much of it, like it was just a part of me. So like when people told me to use it like as like in the ring, I'm just like, I mean, I just didn't really like. I was like, okay, like, but like, I started using it. Like, I see like why people have been telling me to do that because like it's a part of me. Like it's a part of who I am.
It is a part of who you are, and the thing with wrestling is you really have to stand out in one way or another. You need to be different. You need to differentiate yourself, and that's clearly a differentiating factor. You know, nobody else has the hair that's that good. You know, that looks that good. So you got to use that. I mean, you got to build that up and you know play with that and. I mean, you got the pick going right there. So,
oh yeah, I got the pick.
Are you selling RPJ picks yet? I mean, is that in the merch there?
It's coming soon.
All right, we got that. Very cool.
Soon.
Well, yeah, man, I'm really excited to have you here. You know, teaching everybody about RPJ because they need to learn about this guy. He's an up and comer. He's going to be big time. The first time I remember seeing you, I looked at you and I said, "Wow, that guy's got it." And you've been busting your butt here. You come every day, you help set up the ring, you tear down the ring. That's a lot of paying your dues to get where you're going, and that does take you very far. So, you know, keep that up, keep doing what you're doing, and you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of the Soul Star right here. Anything else you want to say to the guys?
I appreciate like all my fans like that have been so good to me, and I love you guys and. I'm excited for the future and to meet, you know, so many, like, good fans. I'm looking forward to the future and I'm excited for the future.
Hey, the future is bright for the Soul Star. Where can they find you on social media if they do want to follow you? Are you on Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff?
I gotta make it clear, but I'm on Instagram and you can find me on Facebook, but like that's kind of a personal account, so like I would recommend just like Instagram. So RPJPW and on YouTube RPJPW.
There you go. That's Pro Wrestler RPJ. That's nice, man. RPJPW. Look him up. Follow him. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this guy. But thank you for joining me, man. I'm really excited to have you here, and I'm excited for your future. We're going to watch this video in a couple of years and be like, damn, that guy's at WrestleMania right now, and it's going to be a thing. I want a ticket.
Okay.
Right? You heard it, guys. You heard it. I got a ticket.
I'm WrestleMania Pete.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.